Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Electivire from Pokemon. We're going to get started at the top of our page with the top edge of the head. So we're going to draw a half circle. We're going to start on the left side, draw a curve going up towards the top of the head, and then back down on the right side. And then from the outside, we're going to draw a curve coming down and in for the lower edge of the eye. So start on the left side, we're going to curve down and then in, leaving a gap in the center. We're going to move over towards the right, curve out, and then up. Now from the inside on the left, I'm going to draw a short angled line going up and out. We do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to come up and then in. Now let's follow that same curve going out towards the side of the head. Now in between the eyes, we're going to draw two small dots, one on the left and then one on the right. Now let's tuck the eyes in underneath this top curve. We're going to draw a half circle. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then up on the inside. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to push the pupils in toward the center. So from the left side of the eye, we're going to step in, curve down, and then in towards the bottom of the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right, curving down and then in. On the left side, we're going to draw a small circle for a highlight. And then we'll fill the inside of the pupil in black. We're going to add a small circle in the center of the forehead. Starting from the middle, we'll go way around and back up towards the top. Now in the center, we're going to move down and draw the top edge of the mouth. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then back up on the right side. Now from the corners of the mouth, we're going to draw two angled lines coming down and out. Now let's go to the outside of the head and draw another angled line. So out here, we're going to angle this out towards the left and right side. Now I'm going to connect the outside and the inside line with a series of zigzags. So we start on the left, we're going to go up and then back out. And this can be random. We can do some larger or smaller points. I'm just going to pull that in towards the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. And then we're going to tuck the lower part of the head in behind the side of the cheeks. From the corner, we're going to step up, curve down towards the chin, then back up on the right. Now we're going to move up and draw that same curve for the lower part of the mouth. And then we'll go in and add the teeth. Starting with the center, we'll draw one straight line coming down. Now we're going to move out and draw two more lines. Now we're going to move up and draw in the antennas. On the left side, we're going to draw two angled lines going up and out. Now we're going to take that and flip it over on the right. So line this up, angle down and in behind the head. Now we're going to draw a circle at the end of the antenna. Starting from the inside, we're going to go all the way around and back in on the outside line. Now we're going to tuck the shoulders in behind the head. Starting from the outside point, I want to step in to create an overlap, curve out and then down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to move to the inside. From the inside corner, we're going to step out, curve out, and then down. Now again, we're going to connect the outside to the inside line with a series of zigzags. We're going to go a little bit larger with these ones. Now let's draw on the side of the body. From the shoulder, we're going to step out, we'll curve down, and then in towards the hip. We'll do the same thing on the right. So starting out here, we're going to curve down, and then in towards the same height. Let's work our way down the leg. From the left, we're going to curve out, and then down towards the knee. And we'll come straight down towards the ankle. Coming down. Now let's round out the bottom of the ankle. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then up on the inside. Now we're going to work our way in towards the body. Starting from the inside, we're going to draw a short line going up on both sides. Now we're going to draw a short angled line coming up and in towards the body. And then we'll close off the bottom with a slight curve, coming down and then up. Now let's go in and add some detail to the body. We're going to take this curve, we're going to step up and duplicate that across the ankles. Now let's go up to the thigh. From the hip, I'm going to step down, curve in, and then down, just on the inside of the leg. Do the same thing on the right. Now back on the left side, I'm going to draw an angled line going out, and then come down. Do the same thing on the right, going straight out, and then come down and in with a slight angle. And I'm going to follow that same curve going out towards the side of the leg. We're going to add one thick stripe coming down the body. So leaving a gap in the center on the left side, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down. And we're going to move over towards the right and do the same thing. Now back underneath the shoulder, starting on the left, we're going to curve down and in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from here, I just want to angle up and out towards the sides. I'm going to add another point. Come down and in. And then we're going to zigzag our way out towards the side of the body. So out here, we're going to go up, down, up, and just repeat this all the way to the side. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's go back down to the knee. I'm going to draw a slight curve coming down and out on either side for the kneecap. Let's add the fur cuff. From the outside of the leg, angle down and out. On the inside, will come down and in. Now we're going to draw that zigzag pattern going out from the outside to the inside of the leg. Again, these could be random size. It doesn't have to match in size. Then we're going to tuck the feet in underneath the cuff. Starting in line with the inside of the leg, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the heel on both sides. Now back on the left side, we're going to add two claws. Curve down and up towards the first claw. We're going to curve up and then in. Let's add two more. From the tip of this claw, curve out and up. Curve in and up. Do one more. Curving out and up. And we're just going to pull this in behind the cuff, going up and then in. Now let's separate out the claws. From the end of the line, curve in and back out. From the second toe, and then the third toe. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start underneath the shoulder on the left with a straight angled line coming out. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to draw on the large forearm. We're going to curve in and then back out. And then from the bottom of the wrist, we're going to draw the thumb. Draw a small half circle, and we'll connect the bottom to the top with a curve. Do the same thing on the right. Start with that half circle and connect the top and bottom with a curve. Let's go back to the left and draw in the three fingers. Starting underneath the thumb, curve down and then up. We're going to step down, draw on the second finger, curving down and then up. Now the third finger, we're going to curve all the way around the side of the arm, and we're just going to pull that into right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, curve up, and then the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to go all the way around the arm, and then we'll pull that in. We're going to add some fur on the side of the forearm. Starting up here, we're going to start with a straight line going up, angle that down and in. Now we're going to do another point going inward, going up, and then back down. Do do the same thing on the right. Up and in, and we come up and then back down. Now we're drawing the outside of the arm. Starting on the side of the spike, we're going to curve in behind the shoulder. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to go back down and separate out the fingers. Starting from the top of the first finger, we're going to curve down and up in behind the thumb. We'll connect these 2 points with another curve. And then from this top curve, we're going to come down and out toward the side of the arm. Let's add a thick stripe across the forearm. Starting on the left, curve in and then down. Now we're going to step down and draw that same curve. Do the same thing over on the right. Start with the top curve, step down, and draw that twice. Now the last thing we're going to do is add the 2 tails over on the side. So let's start on the side of the shoulder. We're going to curve out and then up. I'm going to add a socket, a small half circle. Now I'm going to curve this around and back in behind the body. So following the same curve, coming back in. And now at the top, we're going to take these 2 points and connect it with a half oval. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Starting on the inside, curving up. We'll add that small half circle for the socket. And we'll curve back around and then in behind the shoulder. Let's connect these 2 points with a half oval. And that's pretty much it. There's Electivire from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.